we've sold over 95,000 pairs of the High Tide. So this is definitely a classic in our assortment from Vionic. So you see Anne wearing it in the new color. So you'll be one of the first to get it since we introduced it. And free shipping and handling with that 5 easy payments, by the way. Liam Burke, he joins us once again. Wow, Liam, we've got a lot of colors. This is really popular.
Yeah, we need a bigger table.
But that's kind of by customer request.
Exactly right. Yeah, I mean, we can just keep on adding and adding. So you just keep the suggestions rolling in.
Well, this is interesting because this is where I think Vionic really shows off. This is an orthotic sandal,
That's
but
right.
it certainly doesn't look like one.
Exactly, and look, that's what's quite unique because we're building this podiatrist design technology into silhouettes that you actually want to wear. Oftentimes, if you think comfort footwear or orthotic footwear, certainly, you're going to think of something probably that's black and brown and probably looks very similar to a shoebox with laces, right? So, you know, I know that your reaction when you're podiatrist says you have to wear supportive footwear, like, you know, you sort of glaze over. But with Vionic, we really want to sort of bring comfort footwear and supportive footwear out to the front, out to the fashion area of people's minds, and this is what we're really doing, especially with the High Tide. You're getting great fashion colours and materials, but still with fantastic support underneath the foot.
Well, we're going to show you all the colors, and we'll talk further about the support. As far as sizing.
That's right. Whole sizes only on this one. So if you sit on the half size, go down to the nearest whole size. So 8.5 down to an 8, 7.5 down to a 7. Medium and wide width. Now, if the existing Tide, like the flatter Tide, fits you well, go with the wide width on this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very nice to have the option, though.
That's right.
So this is gold cork. So you have that cork overlay with a little bit of gold.
Made from real cork too, so it'd probably float if you ever get them in the water. But yeah, so I think it's just a perfect neutral option. Yeah.
Certainly. Next up we have the black, and I like that little touch of patent.
That's right, and I think that pattern really just allows you to elevate it a little bit more as well.
Then we have it for you in navy.
That true navy, and I think it's a nice contrast because the webbing underneath is slightly brighter, so I think that just gives a nice little dimension to it.
Now here's the new color. Mauve.
Mauve. I see you have the mauve nail polish on too. It matches your nails
yes.
perfectly. There you go.
Well, I could see why our ladies wanted to add this to the collection.
Yeah.
It's a soft feminine color. Ah,
There we
hello.
go.
And so it's a popular choice.
It was meant to be for you, Gabrielle.
I'm glad I got to it because we just introduced this. So you'll
right.
have your full range of sizes. Here's your
That's the pewter.
Okay.
Yep. And again, more of a matte finish on this one. So again, it just allows, I think, a nice little neutral option as well as far as the metallic goes.
Now our only print, well, unless you count the cork, this is our tan leopard.
There we go.
A little wild style.
That's right. I think the tan leopard's a really great way to have some fun with, well, all with neutral colours though. So that can really sort of pop out an outfit. Goes great with, you know, your darker hues, blacks, but also goes well with brighter colours
I
like white.
it.
Yeah.
Red. And it's red bottom.
That's
to
right.
go with that red
That
thong.
True red, you know, lipstick red sort of colour.
Now this is, what is this one?
That's
Pink.
the white.
Wait, is that the white?
We're onto the white.
Okay, white, yes.
And,
I say
and that's
right,
that's sort of
yes,
nice,
the white,
that
okay.
vanilla, almost like a vanilla. It's not a really bright optic white.
This is our pink.
That's
so
right.
it's like
so
a
we're going
hot
to
magenta
the-
pink.
That's right, that beautiful sort of bright fuchsia pop of colour there.
And then this one,
And
our
then
white
this one
floral?
is the white floral.
Oh, so we have another pattern
there
for
is
you.
Just, yeah, one other print there, that beautiful white floral. Again, it's a really fresh looking style, this one, and I think again a great way to sort of, you know, have some vibrancy and and I know, look, I know it's still winter and it's still cold weather a lot of you know, across a lot of the country. But if you're travelling somewhere, if you're going away, if you're one of those lucky ones to be flying south to the warmer climate or whatever, it's still going to be a fantastic option.
Well, you know, Lee, we just took the kids to one of those indoor water parks.
Yep.
And you had to
Really,
have some
wearing
sort
the
of shoe.
flip-flops.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
that's
So
a
this
great
is
idea.
something that would have been handy because, yeah, you're in and out and around the water. This is asking to be taken to the pool, the beach, and even if just around the house.
Exactly.
You know, you just want something to let your feet out and be comfortable.
That's right.
So,
sorry, go.
so how in the world do you incorporate that orthotic support into an open shoe?
Well, that's what's really quite unique, and you know, it's actually a funny story. I mean, how we even started making flip-flops, you know, years and years ago, with was when Australian podiatrist Philip Basili. He made a lot of those really expensive custom-made, you know, orthotics.
Yes.
And where the idea and the concept came to him was when one of his patients actually crazy glued a pair of his custom-made orthotics to a pair of flip-flops, right? And the first thing he thought of, well, that's a really great way to ruin a $400 pair of orthotics. But then he thought, this could be onto something here. So that was actually the birth of our flip-flops. And what's so unique is we do actually have that podiatrist design technology built in. Oftentimes, if you need support, if you need to wear orthotics, you can't wear anything open. But what you've got here, look at the curves and contours on that, the great arch support, that nice deep heel cup. Your foot's going to sit into this footbed, not on top of it. And that's what's going to give you a level of support like you've never felt before in a sandal or a flip-flop. And this is a great little x-ray in here just to show you that Vionic secret. It's not much of a secret, we always tell everybody about it. But you know, that's what's really going to give you that fantastic level of support. But with the high tide, this is really taking all the best parts of Vionic sandals and putting it into one style. So you've got the look of the Tide. So the Tide and the Tide 2 has been one of our most popular silhouettes and one of our heritage styles. So we've given you that look. And then, our heels and wedges have always been popular, so we popped it up onto this platform wedge. And that's really important. The platform means your foot is still going to stay level. There's no pitch to it, so it's just going to feel like you're wearing one of our lower styles, but it is giving you that elevation. It's almost, I think, just under 2 inches of elevation there. But then what we've also done is made this as a dual density footbed. So what that means is that there's a firmer density EVA just over the arch, and then a softer density EVA just underneath this big toe joint. And that's what's going to make it so much more comfortable when you're going through that walking motion. So it's a really nice comfort feature, but something you'll really notice and pick it up, yeah.
And something, you don't see that kind of attention to support in styles like this normally.
Exactly.
I've read so many articles, Liam, where they say like a flip-flop, the typical flat flip-flop is like the worst thing you could ever do for your feet.
That's right.
They're just so flat.
And well, usually the last thing a podiatrist will ever recommend is to wear flat flip-flops and heels. Now, at Vionic, we actually make both, and they're actually all approved, have the seal of the APMA, the American Podiatric Medical Association. So they're only going to put their seal on products that promote good foot health. So not only are you getting podiatrist design technology, but podiatrist recommended technology also. But, as I said, it all breaks down to, we can sort of talk about how comfortable they are and that sort of thing and how good they are for you, but you're not going to put them on your feet unless they look good. They're going to work a lot better when they're on your feet, not hidden in the back of your closet. And now we can see on Anne, who's actually one of our pronators. She's not working with me today, though. She wouldn't let me draw on her. But you can see there just how nice, how great it looks, and on the foot as well. And again, it's a casual, comfortable style, but I think with that platform, with the platform on it, does allow you to dress it up a little bit more. And I've been reliably told if you love to wear the maxi dresses, it's going to save you on alterations because you don't need to have them shortened.
Yeah, we're getting almost 2-inch lift with
That's
this
right.
shoe, but comfortably so.
Exactly.
And I think for many women, we're not giving up the flip-flops.
No.
So why not wear one, like you said, that's going to be a lot better for our foot.
Exactly.
And so this has been so popular that we've sold over 95,000 pairs of the High Tide. So you see here on Stephanie, she's wearing the navy, so getting that little touch of patent there. And it has style for a very open shoe.
That's right.
And it's so comfortable and easy. If you do wear a half size, our recommendation is to size down.
That's right.
In this style.
Yeah, so 8.5 down to an 8, 7.5 down to a 7. If you sit on the whole size, stay with the whole size. You don't need to go, certainly
way.
don't need to go down on that.
Well, let me go through the colors real quick.
Sure.
Because the cork gold, popular, but the black you're loving. We just saw Stephanie in the navy. Here's the new color, mauve.
That's right.
This month. Here it is in your pewter. And tan leopard, also very popular this morning.
There we go.
Yeah,
Grant,
it's
the wild
fun.
side.
Red, we have it for you in white. But I like that it's just the sandal part is white.
That's
the
right.
footbed isn't. That might be too much.
Exactly, yeah, I agree.
And then we did it for you in a fun pink. And our last one is white floral. So breaking up the white with that red, pop of red, pink, and white in the white floral
That's
design.
right, beautiful fresh colour there. Now with that white floral as well, when you get these home, it may look a little bit different to this. So you might have a little bit more blue or a little bit more green.
The print
and that
will
sort of
fall
thing.
differently.
That's right, just depends how that material's been cut. But very quickly, just to show you the importance of having that support underneath the foot. I've seen you giving this one the side eye. But why is he bringing this skeletal foot? Now it's just a model foot. It's not a real foot for it's just here for demonstration purposes. But watch what happens when I sort of put a bit of pressure there again on that hard flat surface. You can see how it's really
collapsing.
flattening out, exactly. But let me just pop this little foot into the High Tide.
Is that her size?
It must be Cinderella. It fits perfectly. But let me sort of just put it, now you can still see a little bit of movement, but it's not collapsing down anywhere near as much. And I think that's really the great importance of having that support underneath the foot. So it's just going to make the world of difference, hopefully, to how you feel at the end of the day. And I've always said, look, if you get home, you know, after taking all the steps and whatever your day might have looked like, if you get home, if you're not thinking about your feet, Vionic have done their job.
Well, this has been a popular style. Over 95,000 pairs have been ordered. I have the navy on, so this is what you would wear. Beach, pool. You know, a lot of our friends here, they swim year-round, you know, at the indoor pools.
Well, you can do it all at the indoor pools, yeah.
So this might be what you wear. We're wearing it as a little shower shoe if you so choose.
That's right.
But it is a style as well. So if you are wearing the super flat flip-flops, you're not doing your feet a service.
That's right. And yeah, because they just really offer no support whatsoever. So what you're getting here is podiatrist design technology that actually looks good. This is the type of look that you actually want to put on your feet. And you know, oftentimes with with a lot of Vionic styles, people will take them off the shelves because how they look, but when they put it on their feet, it's like, you know, it's amazing to feel that level of support. And one thing I might just add too, if you've not worn Vionic before, just ease yourself into it. So wear them for 20 minutes, half an hour for the first few days of getting them home, just to get your foot used to having that level of support. It's not a break-in period for the shoe. It's more so just to get your body used to having that level of support. And you may not need it. I just like to recommend that just in case.
If you're new to the brand,
exactly.
especially.
But I mean, it's a very addictive technology. Once you've started sort of wearing it and felt that support, you're not going to want to go to anything else.
And that's why we have such a nice assortment of Vionics.
That's right.
Ladies say, I want more. I need a boot. I need a heel. I need this. So we've got it all.
The biggest range of Vionic in the world. In fact, QVC have more Vionics than even Vionic 2, which is amazing to think of. And I'm happy to say too, we're also sort of moving over into men's as well. We're actually bringing in some more men's styles
here
now.
to the Q?
More to QVC.
Yay.
That's right. So we've got something for the blokes as well.
Well, that's good to hear because my husband's wearing the same pair of Vionic flip-flops for forever.
You can
because
upgrade
that's all I
it.
brought
We've
him.
got men's dress shoes, men's clothes shoes now.
Nice.
Yeah, we're getting we're starting to grow that out. So that's actually going to be in the next week or so. Yeah.
Well, if you're just joining us, we featured a pair of Vionic walking sneakers, and they are available in men's sizes as well.
Yep.
The high tide, though, just for us ladies. So we've got it for you in that white floral. Here's your pink, white, red, tan. Leopard is very popular. I like it pewter. Here's the new color. This month, we just introduced mauve, navy, black, very popular, and then you have your cork gold. Whole and half sizes. If you wear the half size, please size down.
That's right.
Well, Leon, thank you so much
Thanks
for
so much for having me.
Of course.
Great to be here.
Well, that does it for me. Shoe shopping now wrapped up. If you missed anything in the show, just go to our website, QVC.com, and click items recently on air. Nancy Horn.